American Feudal Couple.
I think some other ones are yours.
Alright.
A fish called Wanda.
And once again, this is an ongoing theme. I still haven't gotten to watch this. I wanted to see this so fucking bad. This is when Calvin Klein was like in his top form.
Calvin.
Pardon me, read that way too fast. Anyways, Jamie Lee Curtis when she was like in her heyday also. Michael Palin, John Cleese. Fucking love Monty Python. And John Cleese wrote this, correct?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And got an Oscar nomination for it as well.
Didn't it? I thought it won, did it?
No. Kevin Kline won, not John Cleese.
Damn it. He should have, because Monty Python, some of the best writers of all time. It's hilarious. And I picked out movies, and then Kyle picked out movies, and I brought some from my collection. This is MGM movie night, ladies and gentlemen, because once again, stamp of approval, except for Rocky V. Obviously, the case itself. So yeah, there it is again. And you got the nice little booklet. And this one actually looks like it's more than just 2 pages, which is pretty cool. You got obviously shots from the movie scenes. You got the cast. I won't say cast and crew, just the cast. And I love that they actually do this. Once again, standard and widescreen. Not that that's too in focus. As you can see, fuck standard. Always widescreen.
Yeah, it's like a diamond heist movie. There's like a room and Michael Palin's feeding his fish, and all of a sudden Jamie Lee Curtis and Kevin Kline come in, and then the other guy comes in. I think it's Tom. I forget the actor's name, but Tom something.
Tom Jones.
but anyway, yeah, then you find out that they're all together because they plan on robbing some jewelry store because there's some hot diamonds coming in. And next thing you know, somehow, I think the guy gets arrested, the Tom guy. I forget his name. I'm sorry to the actor, but John Cleese becomes his barrister, and then next thing you know, like Jamie Lee Curtis is trying to sort of get some info on stuff going on, so she sort of gets to John Cleese, sort of trying to flirt with him and trying to get a little info out of him. And yeah, next thing you know, it's sort of like a love story going on, and it goes all over the place, but it's a brilliant film. I mean, it is possibly one of my favorite comedies ever made. I mean, this is probably the best thing to ever come out of post Python is this film. Like, just like Kevin Kline, I know he's not very much relevant these days, but he is amazing in this film, and his Oscar win was a good choice because he really just every scene he just steals every damn scene. And there's just so many great moments in here, like when John Cleese completely strips down, and next thing you know, this family comes in, and he's holding like a picture of the wife. Is covering up his penis. It's so funny, and just so many just great scenes in here. And of course, Kevin Kline, I guess this is a spoiler, but toward the end he eats Michael Palin's fish, which is very sad. And Michael Palin, of course, has a very bad stutter in this movie, and it's there's just so much going on in this film. I cannot recommend it more. It's just so brilliantly put together by John Cleese with his writing. There was like a moment in here where, you know, in the movie, Kevin Kline's character is very much on his like Italian heritage, and there's a scene where he's like speaking Italian, and I guess the director gave him no Italian whatsoever to recite. He just wanted him to go in there and recite Italian, and pretty much Kevin Kline was just reciting names of cheese, like mozzarella and stuff like that. It's so funny in the movie, like just saying parmigiane and stuff like that. He's supposed to be speaking Italian, just naming cheeses. It's so funny. And I mean, this is a script that you can just study. It's so just well put together, the script. And Jamie Lee Curtis, hot as fuck in this movie.
Who directed this?
Charles Crichton, or his name.
What the hell else did he do?
I don't even know. I should probably look that up, but I guess you can talk about the sorta sequel, Fierce Creatures, which I don't really want to talk about. It's sort of really tarnished this film. But
Did John Cleese write that one?
yes.
Did he?
Yes. And, yeah, I know. It's like, why did you have to try and catch lightning in a bottle again? I'm sure John Cleese was offered a big sum of money to make another movie like this with the same cast because this was such a success.
Was this, for them, was this a lower budget like movie?
Yeah, I think it was a low budget. Yeah.
And then Hollywood has to come in and ruin everything.
We'll give you this shit ton of money. We need a sequel.
And like literally every single comedic actor, except for like the newer generation coming out, they probably don't even know who the fuck Monty Python is. But every single film up until like now basically was inspired by Monty Python because they changed the face of comedy. They opened it up, even though it was on like their British public broadcasting thing. They pushed so many boundaries and shit, and it's just Monty Python. You can't say enough about them how amazingly great they are.
Fish Called Wanda now.
Take it, director, take it away.
Probably 9.5 out of 10. The one thing I can probably fault it for is the music. It's a little funky. The music, it's not exactly the kind of music that I put into this film. Like especially the opening credits. Like it's just a shot of all the fish and the music behind it's kind of like, hey, what's this? Who came up with this music? But yeah, 9.5 out of 10. Just because the music isn't that good.